This is the true story behind the title, Heartbreak and Hope, a stray dog's emotional rescue story. Imagine being completely alone, hungry, and scared, with no one to turn to. That was the life of the stray dog. No home, no food, and no kindness from the world around him. But this story is not just about pain. It is about hope, a hope that grows when someone finally chooses to care. In the next few minutes, you'll see how a small act of kindness changed everything for this dog, how heartbreak turned into healing, and why his story reminds us that no one is truly forgotten. If you've ever believed in second chances, this story is for you. Stay with us to witness a journey from loneliness to love. This story begins with a stray dog who lived a life many people never see or understand. His name was unknown and his past was a mystery, but his daily reality was clear: loneliness, hunger, and fear. Imagine waking up every day with no safe place to sleep, no warm bed or shelter from the cold rain. For this little dog, the streets were his home: cold concrete, broken glass, and the noise of traffic. The sun rising meant another day of searching for food, water, and a place to rest. He was small and fragile, with matted fur and tired eyes that told a story of endless struggle. The busy city around him moved fast, and people rarely noticed him. When they did, some were scared, some angry, and some simply ignored him. The dog had become invisible, like a shadow that no one cared about. Every day was a test of survival. Finding food was not easy. Sometimes he scavenged from trash cans. Other times he begged silently from people who walked by too quickly to see his pain. Hunger was a constant companion. Cold nights were the hardest. Without a warm place to sleep, he curled up in corners or under parked cars, trying to stay safe and hidden. The wind chilled his bones, and the city noises kept him awake and alert. The dog was not just hungry for food. He was hungry for kindness, for a gentle touch, for a moment of care. But those moments were rare. Despite all this, the dog kept going. There was a quiet strength inside him, a small light of hope that refused to go out. He believed that maybe, someday, someone would see him, really see him, and offer help. This story is important because it shows the harsh reality of stray animals everywhere. It's a world filled with challenges most of us never face. But it's also a story of hope. The hope that even the smallest creature can survive and find love. As you listen, remember that this dog's feelings were real. His fear, loneliness, and hope are feelings many living beings share. We all want to be loved and safe. This is just the beginning of his journey. In the next parts, you'll see how his life slowly started to change, how heartbreak turned into hope, and how one act of kindness changed everything. Stay with us and watch this brave dog's story unfold. It's a story that shows the power of hope and the difference a caring heart can make. The stray dog's days were hard, but one night became the hardest of all. The sky was dark and heavy with clouds. Rain began to fall, soft at first, but soon turning into a fierce storm. The cold drops soaked the dog's thin fur, making him shiver uncontrollably. He looked for a dry place to hide, but the streets offered no shelter. Puddles formed around him, and the wind howled like a wild animal. This night was unlike any other. The dog was already tired and hungry, and now he was wet, cold, and scared. He tried to find warmth, but failed. The storm was relentless. While running across a slick road, his paw slipped, and he fell hard onto the wet pavement. A sharp pain shot through his leg. He tried to stand, but the pain was too much. He whimpered softly, too weak to move. For hours, the dog lay there, soaked and trembling. The rain fell harder, thunder rolled across the sky, and lightning lit the night. The dog was alone and helpless. No car stopped. No kind hands reached out. The city seemed unaware of his suffering. People who passed were too busy or afraid to notice a small, injured stray. In the cold night, fear and sadness filled the dog's heart. The pain in his leg was bad, but the loneliness was worse. He longed for warmth and comfort, but there was none. Despite this, deep inside, a small spark of hope kept glowing. It was a quiet, stubborn light that refused to die. This night was a test, a moment when the dog could have given up, but he did not. He stayed alive because he hoped someone would come. This part of the story shows how cruel the world can be for those without protection. It reminds us of the many silent sufferings hidden in plain sight. It is a call to notice the forgotten, to care for the weak, and to act before it's too late. In the next part, you will meet the person who changed the dog's life forever, the one who answered the silent cry for help and gave hope when it was needed most. Please stay with us. This rescue will show how kindness can heal even the deepest wounds. The morning after that cold, stormy night, something changed with a little stray dog. He was still weak and in pain, but fate was about to bring hope. A kind person was walking near the busy street where the dog had been struggling. They noticed something small and moving slowly along the sidewalk. As they came closer, they saw the dog's injured leg and sad eyes. The person's heart broke at the sight. They gently knelt down and spoke softly so the dog would not be scared. Slowly, the dog allowed the stranger to come near. For the first time in a long while, someone showed him kindness without fear or anger. The stranger carefully picked up the dog and wrapped him in a warm blanket. They carried him to a nearby animal shelter where he could get help. The dog was scared at first. He did not know what to expect. But as he felt warmth and calm, he began to trust. The pain in his leg was treated by a caring veterinarian. He was fed good food and given clean water. Days turned into weeks, and the dog's body grew stronger. More importantly, his spirit began to heal. He started to understand that not everyone would hurt him. Some people wanted to help. This rescue was more than saving a life. It was a first step toward a new beginning. The dog's heartbreak was starting to turn into hope. This part of the story shows the power of kindness and how a single act can change everything. It reminds us that sometimes all it takes is one person to make a difference. In the next part, you will see how the dog's trust grew, how he learned to believe in love again. Please stay with us, because this journey is just beginning, and it is a beautiful one. After the rescue, the dog's life slowly began to change. His body was healing from the injury, but even more important was a healing happening in his heart. At first, the dog was cautious. Years of loneliness and pain had made him wary of people. He kept his distance, unsure if this new world of kindness was real or just another disappointment. But the people caring for him showed patience. They spoke softly, offered gentle touches, and gave him space when he needed it. Slowly, the dog began to relax. Day by day, he learned to trust again. He wagged his tail when he saw friendly faces. He began to play and enjoy simple things, a warm bed, tasty food, and quiet moment of comfort. This process was not quick or easy. Trust had to be earned, and the dog had many fears to overcome. But with every small step forward, his spirit grew stronger. The dog's story of healing teaches us an important lesson. Love and care can rebuild even the most broken hearts. It also reminds us to be patient with those who have suffered. Healing takes time, but it is possible. As he grew healthier and happier, the dog found joy in being part of family. He was no longer alone or afraid. In the next part, you will see the final step in his journey, a new life full of love, safety, and hope. Stay with us to witness the beautiful ending to this story. Today, the stray dog who once wandered lonely and hurt is no longer alone. His life has been transformed by kindness and love. He lives in a warm home where he is cared for every day. He has a soft bed, regular meals, and people who love him. The fear and pain that once filled his eyes have been replaced with joy and trust. The dog runs freely in a safe yard, plays with toys, and enjoys the company of his new family. His tail wags happily, and his spirit shines bright. This transformation shows the power of hope and kindness. It proves that even those who have been hurt and forgotten can find happiness again. His journey from heartbreak to hope is a reminder to all of us. No matter how difficult life may seem, change is possible. Every life matters, and every soul deserves a second chance. This story is more than just about one dog. It is about the difference one person can make by choosing to care. It is about the healing power of love. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey. Remember, hope lives where kindness grows. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread more hope and love for animals in need.